Alrighty, welcome to the first game. Oop, zooming problems. Welcome to the first game of the third set of the day. We have AAAOE-C, that was the team, right? Versus Talita. This is a category B matchup, so it's like right in the middle, Elo-wise, but doesn't mean that it's bad, that they're bad players or anything. Please, some of the best games have been in category B. Tell me, especially last week, there was an awesome match in category B. Definitely rewatch that on the Twitch. And once I upload all my games to YouTube, you can watch them there as well. Which, hint, hint, I have uploaded some games to YouTube, cough, cough, if you want to check them out there. Now, let's talk about the match at hand here. Let's introduce the players, shall we? We got Wendy Lou playing as the Britons in the red here. Awesome stuff. Let me go to Gaia's point of view so we get less sounds. In the yellow, we got Igbree playing as the Indians. Awesome stuff. In the purple, we got AAAOE-91 himself playing as the Franks. Oh, that might just be the clan tag then. 91 playing as the Franks. Awesome stuff. I wonder if that's the, the year he was born, maybe, or she. In the orange, we got James Malavis playing as the Mayans. Alrighty, these are very standard Civ picks. I said these are very strong Patagonia Civs. Nothing out of the ordinary here to me. Not so much on the other side. And Peppermaniac says hi. Hi, Peppermaniac. How are you doing? In the gray here, we got Luffy playing as the Lithuanians. Wait, Lithuanians on the flank? Huh? And wait, what? Okay, so we got Lithuanians on the flank here for Talita. Then on the other side, wait, my scoreboard is wrong, isn't it? Okay, I'll fix that later. In the teal here, we got Sensei playing as the Ethiopians, as the pocket. But that is gonna be an interesting strategy. It's gotta be prepared, right? Like you don't just do this randomly. It's gotta be something that Talita prepared here. All right, we'll figure this out in a sec. In the green here, we got Augustinita playing as the Persians. See, that's a standard pocket pick. And then we got Celts for Capitan Tostada. That's a funny name. It is going Celts though. Ooh, interesting pick. Have not seen Celts picked a lot on Patagonia. I have not seen Celts picked a lot in general. So this could be a lot of fun then. Now, wait, what's going on over here? Ooh, instant rush. Okay, so Lithuanians start with 150 food, which means they can get the fastest rush in the game in. And look at that, the militia already there. The game is going, starting that so fast. I don't even have time to talk about the resources right now, because Gray already looking to do some damage here, but does lose a militia to the town center. The other militia is pathing the wrong way. Might I have to actually find those... might find those sheep over there, or the pigs, I mean. Oh well. So far, maybe, it has delayed this house, so I mean, Orange might get housed if he isn't careful. Well, actually, he has 4 houses, I think he's fine. Still delaying a bit, but the thing is, the thing with the early Lithuanian drush is that it does require really good macro skills to pull it off successfully, because it does set your economy behind. So let's see if Gray is going to be able... to macro properly while also controlling this army. It's definitely a risk. Also, in the long term, now you have your flank player playing pocket and your pocket player playing flank, So it is a risk. Although, honestly, if Gray's base get destroyed, I'd rather defend with crossbows over here than with knights, to be honest. As we've seen, that doesn't always really work out well. Now purple, gonna snipe this, he's gonna snipe the militia with the scout. The other militia went down to the DC. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to macro and then also control your militia at the front. So Luffy, unfortunately, losing his militia quite fast. Not sure how much damage this drush did. Orange, of course, did not lose a villager. But he did get some idle time, see? He has a lower villager number, so he did idle his DC here and there. So I guess... damage has been done, so this is... I'd still take it. I'd take it if I were Gray. Now, Gray just needs to make sure he gets up earlier than Orange does. And he will click up here. It just doesn't have enough food. There he goes. Okay, he's going to be up the fuel age faster than orange. I'd say that's successful. What's happening beyond that, I don't know. Now, while I have a bit of time, I want to quickly just change the team names here, because otherwise the colors might get confusing. So hang on a sec, let me fix that. And AAAOE-C. There we go. Just in case someone comes in and it's like, wait, but the colors don't match the team names. There you go. It's all fixed now. Now, I didn't really have the time to talk about the gold locations, which is what I usually do for the flanks. Forward gold here for red, and he's going to go to the risky gold. It's right at the bottom of a hill, but honestly, he doesn't have a lot of choice. That's a gold for him. That's a gold for him. This is the safest, quote-unquote, safest gold he has, so he has to... You know, you might want to tower this even. That's how bad this gold is. Maybe want to tower that. Blue's gold... not that much better. It's also at the bottom of a hill. He does have this gold as well, but he's walling it out. And I'm not really sure where his third gold is. It's right there. So his gold is not much better then. On the other side, Gray does have an awful gold as well. That is the gold he's taking right now. It's at the bottom of this hill. It's forward, so yuck yuck. But he does have some golds to fall back on, especially this one in the back. So maybe that could be good. Now, a stable now for Gray, that makes sense. He's just going to play the pocket. You know, he's going to play the pocket role, but then ask the flank. The question is, was it worth it, you know? Because switching the positions like that's going to mean it's going to be much more difficult for Teal to get his archers forward and help with the push. So we'll see. We'll see if it was worth it or not. It's going to depend on how the game is going to progress. In the meantime, Blue chasing away the scout with some villagers. He wants to get the big walls up. That's some big... Those are some ambitious walls right there. If he gets them up, that'd be really nice. His gold will be more safe, especially because this hill would be walled. But red has the scout here. Does have a spearman to defend. Green trying to escape the scout, but the scout does go down. Nice snipe here for red. Takes a hit on the scout. Really good for blue. And red has walled to his gold. You know, he's walling still. If he gets his wall up, it'd be pretty good. Because this is a rough gold position. They have to control this hill. Red loses access to this hill. Could be bad. Could be really bad. Well, orange has made it to the fuel age as well. But look, the archer range is only now going up. So I'm going to say that the early drush did its job, you know. Orange probably did not expect that. I mean, who expects a drush at 3 minutes, right? No one. But maybe once if you see that the Lithuanian player is in the color for the flank, because the colors are always the same, you might get some ideas there. Maybe they saw it coming or not. I don't know. Hard to tell, of course. Spearman here to defend together with some scouts for green. They will get the scout for red. That's good. Yellow trying to engage on this hill. He wants to stop this wall up because that would be really good for him. But yeah, blue and green pushing this away. But now the archers for red are here. The wall is not finished. I don't think that wall is ever going to complete. And now you still have your gold here. The archer production for the Celt player, not fantastic. You're definitely going to fall behind the Britain player. Archer range is produced that much faster. This is really good for red and yellow. Really good. Yeah, and blue realizing I have a terrible gold. The wall is not up. I have the tower now. Good stuff. Meantime, purple is kind of trying to attack gray over here. Does get an archer, but loses his scout. And I guess orange still had his eagle scout alive, just throwing it away over there. Okay. But yeah, blue on the back foot there. Spearmen are not going to cut it anymore, not when the archers are out. But the tower does go up. That will at least keep red away from the gold. So at least, blue can continue to make archers. Did get the house walls up over there, which means that red cannot just run by. Defense from blue has been good so far. Has been good so far. Must be said over here. As Teal and Gray are pushing away the scouts from purple so far. Purple loses against scout. Yeah, we'll just have to run away now. And orange. Orange is Mayans. You know, normally you'd have a big ball of archers by now, but he did get delayed. But he does, you know, the archer numbers are growing. Gray and Teal haven't gotten to or around to attack orange's base as well, so should probably get around to do that because blue is taking some damage here. He's had to switch into skirmishers, which do absolutely nothing against scouts, of course. Yeah, and green is, yellow is just going to dive these. He also got armor on his scouts, by the way. That's good to know as well. That will delay his castle time, but he might be able to do some more damage with these scouts. Maybe even dive this tower if he gets enough numbers out. Because this tower is isolated. If scouts get underneath it, what's there to defend it? So maybe blue could even consider just kind of trying to wall this in. You know, just to keep the scouts out. Okay, teal and gray now making it into orange's base, but orange has so many archers here. There's no way you can do damage. They just have to run away now. And that's the thing. Like, if teal wants to reinforce now, he has to walk all the way from here. It is such a long walk. There is a reason why flank players often go for archers. It's just because archers are so damn slow. Like, it's much easier for red here. His archery range is right there. This walk, so, you know, he gets here so fast. Looks like yellow did, in fact, try to dive the tower, but nice wall here for blue to keep the scouts out a little bit. Red, diving the tower. He is diving the tower. He's going to sit underneath it. I'm not sure if that's worth it, but he is going to get some Vil snipes here. Is going to push blue off a gold. That is the only gold that blue can take right now. Yep, 3 villagers going down, 4 villagers down. I'd say that was worth it. Now the skirmishers though from blue. These skirmishers do not have armor. They should probably get armor here. Red is throwing away some archer numbers there, but still idling the gold, idling, you know, killing a lot of skirmishers here. Now yellow coming back with the scouts, just going to attack the base of the tower. You're not students, you don't have any free murder holes, which you wouldn't get anyways. And gray now going for scouts into orange's base, does get some kills there. Orange's archers were out of position. So this is good for gray, I'd say. But is it enough damage though? Is it enough damage to the AAAOE team? Because I think orange, despite being attacked early, I think he's fine. He's fine. Look at that ball of archers. He's fine. And red, despite having that awkward gold, he's fine too. All being said, I think it just ends up being much better for the AAAOE team. And blue now being pushed off of his gold definitively. His tower will go down sooner rather than later, because watchtowers aren't that scary anymore. 3 more Vils going down for blue. He's getting a market now because he realizes he needs to, you know, maybe buy his way up to the fuel age. He has 9 food right now. Oh boy. 22 villages. Yeah, blue is in even a worse position now than he was before. The defense started out solid. The tower was good. But the fact is, you know, the scouts could just get right to the base of the tower. And green, he was just going up the castle age, so he didn't have the resources to continue making scouts to save his teammate. That might be a mistake on green's part. Maybe he should have made scouts here instead of both him and gray going up to the castle age. Well, teal has a nice number of archers here. Gray is in the castle age now. Already getting the +2 armor and bloodlines. We'll get some knights out now. Teal has the hill here too, which is much better for him. Ethiopian archers as well. They fire faster. Let's look at that micro here. Both players trying to micro, dodging shots over here. So far, it looks like it's pretty equal. Both players losing an equal number of archers. But now, light cav coming in here from purple. The knights for gray are not out yet. So teal has to back away here. Try to get away from these light cav. They only have +1 armor yet. So teal can still snipe them pretty well here. Knights now also hitting the archers here, which do 1 damage versus these knights. So they cannot fight knights at all here. The light cav go down. And now the knights are still chasing orange. Much better for gray and teal. And now they can push out again. Teal also making it to castellates. Is going to get the upgrades. And orange has only now clicked up. Ooh. There might be a shot then. Orange losing his archers. Now I'd say he's in a worse position. Much worse than before. Red has also clicked up. It's just kind of saving his archers now. Rather not risk them. The damage has been done anyways. Blue's farming out there. But that's the thing. Where's he going to take gold now? Because he has got gold right there outside of his walls. This gold. He's not taking any of it. He should probably go to gold somehow at some point. But I guess right now he's focused on getting up to the castle age fast. He'll probably buy his way up too. Unfortunately for him, cannot sell his stone because he already used it for a tower. Villager going down there for orange. Stone gating this too. That will definitely keep these knights out a bit longer, but still, it's a gate. Doesn't have any armor when it's not fully built. So yeah, the knights will get in real quick here. And orange is still stuck in feudal age. Trying to quick wall in his wood line to keep the knights out. Nice quick walls will definitely help here. Purple here to help too. Teal cannot get there, so Gray should probably back up with his knights here. He's taking some losses unnecessarily, but actually is diving the archers. So he prioritizes the archers, trying to kill as many as he can. To make sure that orange has nothing to upgrade in the next stage. Could be worth it. Could be worth it indeed. Still +1 on these knights. Purple still doesn't have the second armor upgrade. Probably should get that. He is on 2 TC, so he's going to try to boom a bit here. Same for Teal. Actually, he's on 3. But yeah, what are blue and what are green going to do? Blue actually clicked up here, so he will get up to the castle age. Should probably TC this gold, actually. That's what he should do. Because you're not going to get back to this gold. I mean, red is not going to allow you to do that. That's so many Briton archers. This is the nightmare of every player. Once the Britons get to like 40 crossbows. I mean, what do you do against this? Just... Luckily he has Housewall here, so the crossbows cannot just run in here. But yeah, they're just going to try to run around the later wood line. Ooh, blue is on stone, so he's thinking about a castle. Castle would definitely stall out the pressure. Could be really good. Right now, Teal and Gray just content to kind of destroy the front of Orange's base, but they do have to push in here at some point. Orange is slowly building his numbers, so is Purple. They are waiting for an opportune moment to take a fight and clear this. That's kind of what they're waiting for right now. But they need Orange to have more numbers yet. And Orange is definitely on the back foot. This is not going to be the side where they push. That's going to be yellow and red. Luckily for both green and yellow, well, yellow can only make camels, but at least green can kind of counter that with his own camels, which is good for him. Because if you're a Night Civ up against camels, that's rough. Ooh, Orange losing some crossbows there unnecessarily. Also 2 villagers going down. 3 villagers going down. Ooh, that's some good snipes here for Teal. Keeping Orange on the back foot. This is all good stuff. Looking at the vill count for Orange, it's 41. So he definitely has one of the lower vill counts, although blue takes the cake there. Ah, man, it's so many crossbows. It's so scary. At this point, I think you might as well go for Celt Siege, right? Getting to your own crossbows, that's not going to work. At least I don't think so. Yellow losing a lot of camels over here. He did not have any archer support. I don't know what Yellow was doing over here, actually. I guess he felt the need to come help out. He was sending some camels this way, but he's now sending them back, realizing that he should probably be on his own side, because Green, trying to find a way in here. And Red is actually going to stonewall the back, keeping herself very safe. Maybe what Gray and Teal need is some siege forward. Gray dropping some more stables now. He's definitely going to go for a lot of knights here, Lithuanian knights. I wonder if he is also thinking about gathering some relics. Could be good. Could be good indeed. I think we have ourselves an even game still. Although I still give a slight edge to AAAOE just because blue has so few villagers, and also because Celts just... You can't compete with Britons in an archer war. You just can't. I think if the Celt player can get to some siege, though, maybe there's a chance. No, it's difficult, of course, because, it can easily get sniped by the cavalry from the opponent, but... I mean, I don't know what option you have at this point. When the Briton player has 50 more archers than you, you kind of need a miracle. And Green, unfortunately, a lot of these camels are weak for Green, so Green is just trying to get out of here. Does not have husbandry, I think, because these knights are quite slow. Yeah, and just full camel will beat this. Ooh, but in the meantime, Green trying to find a fight here against Red, but so many crossbows, they can one-shot all the knights. 50 crossbows can definitely do that. 40 crossbows can still do that. Yeah, so Green can't take this fight. Throwing away a bunch of his numbers there. That's not what you want to see. Also, no ballistics yet for Red. That's interesting to note. Also, someone got a relic, because we're Gaia, so we can hear that. And it looks like Gray gathered some relics. I don't know how many he has right now. We can probably tell by the knights. He has 1. Probably. Or maybe 2. Depends on how many attack upgrades he had. I didn't pay attention to that. So far, orange and purple still holding in orange's base. As you can see, orange has not really expanded that much. And now orange with the archers out of position. Purple was not in front of this. A lot of archers for orange have gone down here. That's a great fight for gray. They're going to commit to it now. Teal bringing in his crossbows from behind. Trying to get a good engagement here. Purple has more knights though. But these are Lithuanian knights. They are stronger. But are the numbers going to be enough? Purple now trying to attack the crossbows here. Orange even deleting some houses to allow the knights to come through. But now, purple losing a lot of knights in the process. Teal still has his numbers alive. A mangonel now could get a hit in on the crossbows for orange. Nice split micro from orange. Now taking out the mangonel. That was so close. This has been such a close fight. Still some knights left from gray though. Gray's gonna win the knight fight, and at that point they will clear up the crossbows from orange. And more knights and more crossbows coming in. This was the fight that purple and orange were waiting for. Unfortunately, not getting that clear up that they needed. And now, I think teal and gray could start pushing this. They could maybe think about it. And they need to, because in the meantime, yellow and red breaking their way into blue's base. Blue got a castle up, but that castle doesn't protect your main economy. Indian camels shred TCs as well. So blue is just going to take more villager losses. He was finally at 30 vills, man. Give the guy a break. Give Captain Tostada a break. Capitan Tostada, such a great name. Well, green is going to clear up the fight over here, but now crossbows moving in, and that didn't go well last time either, so green is just going to have to run away. And that's the thing. Now that blue is dead, it's kind of dead here. Won't be able to contribute with his own archers. What is green going to do against this? Especially if the Indian player is going up to Imperial Age. Let's look at the economy for yellow. Only 80 fills. That's not the biggest boom, but enough apparently to go to imp. And if heavy gamble comes out, coupled with 50 crossbows, which might soon be arbalest as well. Very soon. Red is about to click up here as well. I don't think Talita is going to be able to hold this. Not on this side at least. It's all up to gray and teal now. Can they kill? Can they kill orange? Can they kill orange? Purple still spamming knights in here, keeping orange alive as long as possible. The archer numbers for teal not looking too hot. It's because he had to reinforce from such a long distance. Takes a while to get archers here. Now there's not a lot of archers in support now. Gray losing another knights here. He's fighting under TC after all. Now the crossbows for teal are engaging. Again, a very equal fight, but at this point, actually not equal at all. Purple clearing the knights for gray is now going to pounce on the archers for teal. There's not a lot of archers here at all. Is this push going to stall out? Because if AAAOE can stall out the push here from Talita, then all hope is lost, because look at this. I mean, what's green going to do against this? There's no way. There's no way. He can't fight this. He can't clear this on his own. He can maybe hold as long as he can, but he can't win. The right side can only hold. They can't push. Not sure what... I wonder what blue is going to be up to. He's making some siege now. I'm not seeing any road raiders. That'd be cool if we saw those. I mean, I don't think... road raiders aren't very good until you get the elite upgrade. That's just for now. Purple and orange, they're holding on very well. Ooh, orange taking a shot there to the crossbows. And gray diving again. I just don't think under town center is just not the right call. Losing your knights like that. And now purple's just going to dive right there for the mangonel. Good stuff. And it's just stalling, stalling, stalling. And that's all that they have to do. Because they know. Red and yellow, they're going to go be an imp. They're going to clear all of this. Teal also going up the Imperial Age now. But again, look how long it takes for him to reinforce. He's sending some vills forward. If he builds forward archer ranges, that might help a lot. That might help a lot. And purple again diving for the mangonel. And that's all he's going to do now. And just retreat right back. It's really good stuff. Now, if you were in the shoes of Talita, I mean, what would you do at this point? Red's an Imperial Age. Yellow is an Imperial Age. Green is never going Imperial Age at this rate. There's no way. I don't know. Red and yellow played really well. And just strong performance on that side. And I really liked, I kind of liked the instant rush on this side. It's Arbalest now from Teal that will definitely help in the fight. Forward archery ranges, thank God for that. That is good. That is definitely going to help them a lot here. But yeah, Gray is not going to be up in Imperial Age anytime soon. And I think that purple and orange, they can stall this out long enough for red and yellow to make their way to teal's base. And once that happens, teal did drop a castle, so that will definitely, you know, he's stalling it out with some houses, all right. Oh my god, that's a lot of houses. That's hilarious. But yeah, now purple in the Imperial Aids. A castle from orange, he's going to drop a castle that will go up. A castle from teal as well, which will go up if he gets these crossbows away. Mangonel will push these crossbows further back. That's good. Yeah, both castles will go up, but at that point, we'll just have a castle war. You're like, the push has been good from teal and gray. It's just not fast enough, right? They can't get through orange's base. They need to get to purple's base. That's what they want. Are actually denying this castle right now. Really good. This castle is denied so far. Teal, of course, can start trapping all of this down. As soon as trebuchets come out, this might change. The push might go a lot faster. But I mean, at this point, green is already pretty much dead. Let's look at the fill count for green. 58. Yeah, that's not too handy. He's getting... He has enough stone for a castle, though. He might drop a castle just to stall out the pressure on this side some more. They could still do it. They could maybe still do it. I mean, red and yellow are taking their sweet time over there. And also, blue's not dead yet. Like, it's kind of similar to the last game, where they passed by the flank. Oh my god, this is a noob's dream right there, you know? When you get enough upgrades on your archer so you can outrange the castle. Oh, actually, blue just got Bodkin arrow just so he can shoot down the arbalest. You know, this is why we pick Britons. For the extra range, you know, 6+6 with longbows. There's nothing that, no archer that outranges you. You can shoot over castles at that point. It's the dream, it's the dream. I'll have to get Yeoman here though for... Okay, now it's 10. If he gets Yeoman, he can actually fight the castle. Hilarious. In any case, teal and gray now pushing their way through orange's base. Actually, Shotel warriors from the Ethiopian player. Very interesting stuff. You don't often see Shotel warriors. They have very high attack, so they do very well against buildings there. Looks like the players had some lag. Purple now engaging against the arbalest from a teal. The knights from gray were not in front. They were also just knights. Castle Ace knights will not do very well. Orange deleting his houses so purple can get the surround. There's still like 30 arbalests in here. But they're fully surrounded by cavalry. But there's still enough knights for gray. I think they can clear this. They are clearing this. That was an important fight. That was a really important fight. Because now purple doesn't have the army to contest this anymore. While Shotel warriors are just destroying everything. But now... red and yellow making their way to teal's base. Teal's dropping a castle here. He knows he just has to stall. Another castle from green. Can they do this? Can Talita do this? There's still hope. There's still hope. As long as gray and teal are pushing, I have hope. They should have hope. But the chances are still slim though. Because green took a lot of damage there. This castle actually, will it go up? If red notices this, he could probably range the villagers. Castle now being trapped down over here by yellow. Red realizing they should not let blue reboom there because Celts, of course, are still dangerous if they can actually boom. Here to finish the job, and blue is migrating away with his villagers across the map because that's the best option he has. This castle will go up. It will stall out to push a bit. It will force AAAOE to bring over some trebuchets of their own. Still taking fights over here. Now yellow, realizing that purple is in trouble, is bringing back his camels, and these are Imperial camel riders. They are the paladins of camel civs, except with all the without all the armor. Only 4 pairs armor though. Do get a surround in on the crossbows. Teal should probably be microing this a little bit more, losing a bunch of crossbows there. And again, the supply lines are going to be long for him. A lot of ARPs going down there. Bringing in reinforcements though. I mean, they're about to break into the base here for the Frank player. I mean, they're definitely stopping the Mayan player from getting gold. I mean, orange is kind of dead right now. But he's going up to imp. Ooh, interesting. Orange going up to imp might help them actually contribute something. And purple's just going to run away here. Light cap now from the Indian player. Yeah, this is actually really good. This is good for the Talita team. Because if yellow is forced to reinforce in the back, he can't help red with the push. And Britons are an awesome civ to push. Except it takes forever. Britain's just, the push is so slow. Like, it takes forever to push with Britons. Without cavalry support, without yellow helping him, might take a lot longer here. And ooh, red is going to run around. There's no castles over here. Teal, you might be thinking about another castle over here. But luckily for Teal, he is actually made aware here. Red kindly announcing his arrival here. So Teal could save these vills if he's paying attention to this. Teal. 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 He's probably busy. He's probably busy right there right now. Running right underneath the town center. It's kind of sitting in a choke point. Yellow's not going to delete that for sure. He might delete the stable though. A castle now for Yellow on this hill. Really nice castle. Is this a bit of an overextension here for Teal and Grey? They're all the way up in Yellow's base now. I know Yellow has the score lead, but I don't know. Is this going to work? Is this castle even going to go up? It's on 85%. It's going to be denied. The wolf helped too. Well, that's really good. That castle would have stalled out this push a bit more. And evidently, Grey and Teal, they want to kill Yellow first here because they think Yellow is the more dangerous player. Yellow's sending in more reinforcements there. And Blue makes it the Imp? What? How? He has 30 vills. Well, that's impressive. Oh, Red's gonna try to break into Teal's base here, and Teal wants to drop a castle, but that's not gonna go up. How is that gonna go up? Red's gonna break in here in a second. Another castle. Like, Teal is just fortifying everything, but Red abandons it? Well, then the castle's gonna go up. Never mind. A castle now in green and Teal's face here from Red. The Red evidently wants to shift his attention over to this side. But, oh, this is much better. Red now attacking the back of Grey's base. I don't think Grey was expecting that. Lots of vills going down on the gold. It's not what they need right now. They're pushing on the front. They're doing a great job at it as well. Still denying this castle. But if Grey is being attacked from the other side, how can he hold against this many arbalests? That's like 100 arbalests right there. Look at that. He hasn't even responded to this as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. They were doing a good job. Yellow's still trying to keep this out with house walls. Doing a good job at that as well. This house will go down in a sec here though. Oh, there was a hole. Cavalier getting in, but the Imperial Camel attacking from behind. Imperial Camel still really good against cavalry, but the Arbalest from Teal should swing that into Grey's favor. But that doesn't solve your immediate problems. Grey still hasn't noticed this. The Arbalists are just walking through town, sniping everyone. Young, old, feminine, male. Everyone goes down. And if Grey doesn't realize this, it's game over. Because if Grey doesn't have the villagers to push anymore, he's down to 53 right now. He's still spamming forward Cavalier, but how long is that going to last when you run out of farming economy? Did make it into Yellow's base now. It's getting this town center down. It's into the wood economy. Still doing a lot of damage. Yellow's not getting out of this unscathed, for sure. But now Purple also finding a way. And this is the thing. Was it a mistake to let Purple live? Because now Purple is going to go join up here with Red and deliver the final blow to Grey. Grey is just absolutely getting wrecked by this. And he hasn't responded to this as well. I'm not sure if he's paying attention to this at all. He's down to 26 vills. I think that did it him. Because if Grey and Teal can't push, and Grey can't make more Cavalier now, you look at his resources, he's almost going to be out of food. Yellow can probably hold against this with Imperial Camel. And even so, the Frank player is still alive. Has a castle in the front of his base now. Even Orange is still alive. And Orange is an Imperial 8. Could go for his own Arbalest here. And that still doesn't save you from Red, who is just all over the map with Arbalest right now. Just look at that. Now the Lithuanian player, he had 4 relics right there, losing access to those. These Cavalier are suddenly much weaker. Only 1 attack upgrade they have. He could actually only get 1 more. Paladin now too from Grey. I mean, he must have noticed by now, right? I mean, there's no way. I mean, you gotta notice this, right? Because he didn't garrison any of his town centers. He didn't run away with any of the vills. That makes me think he didn't notice it. And Teal's gonna drop another castle. That's like the 6th castle already. Jesus Christ. He kind of has to. He wants to keep this out of another castle. Oh my god, that's a lot of castles. How do you afford that? And now teal doesn't have the support from gray. You can tell by the map the spam for gray is drying up here. These are the last paladins that are coming out. As you can see, gray does not have the resources to continue spamming. But purple and yellow have the resources to continue making units here. Look at that queue for red. That is an Arbalest army that will never let up. There's just no coming back from this. No coming back. I think for in the case for red and yellow, skipping teal and going to gray first was brilliant. That was really smart. That was the right move too, because gray was completely open. And now you can just run in with light gav, raid teal to death. And yes, teal has all these castles, but you can just run right past them. I think it's a GG. I don't know how long the Talita team is going to keep trying here. They still have a paladin army in yellow's base. Yellow is still getting wrecked by this. I mean, it definitely gives them hope, but the thing is, the Frank player is still alive. The Frank player could make Paladin as well, although he's making light cap for now. They're killing off Teal right now. Teal losing a lot of his villagers. A lot of his economy is idle. Green is still pretty much dead. I know Blue made it to Imperial Age, but I honestly don't even know what Blue was doing in this time. I haven't really paid attention. Oh, Blue's turtling. There you go. It's Fort Blue. The Capitan Tostada Fort. You know, I always want to be hopeful. I always want to be optimistic. I want to think that every situation, you know, you can still come back and maybe do something. And the fact that Gray still has these paladins, even if they don't have that insane attack bonus anymore, and he's going to run into Red's economy now, and Red does not have anything to defend himself against it, so Red is definitely going to get wrecked by this. I want to believe. I want to believe, but now that Teal has taken a lot of damage, now that Gray is virtually dead here. Gray has 0 villagers. Gray is literally dead. This is it for Gray. He has nothing else to look at anymore. He has only his army. The entire population for Gray is Paladin right now. If he loses all his Paladin, he might get defeated. He lost all his villagers. Jesus Christ. Now that's what you call a micro player, that's for sure. 0 macro, 100% micro. Oh, Red is, Red is getting kind of wrecked by this. Looking at the Vil counts, it's pretty even still. And I really want to believe, it's just, still, Red's production has so many Arbalests on the field. He has, they have a better position here with a nice hill. They have trebuchets that should be moved forward here to attack the castle. There you go. Good stuff. Still surrounding Teal, so Teal can't really reinforce down here, except, well, I'll have to use these buildings. Is he rebooming over here? Teal's not giving up. They're not giving up yet. They're not just giving up yet. I mean, I said it was GG, but it's only GG when the players call the GG. And right now, Gray is still doing a lot of damage in the back of these economies here, and Red down to 31 Vils. Don't tell me that Talita can actually do this. It shouldn't be possible. It shouldn't be possible. Not when Purple still has a full boom going on. Still has 96 villagers. Still has so many light cav over here. Clearing up these Arbalest. Where are the Indian camels right now? I don't know. There were some raiding green earlier, but I think they've all gone down by now. Yeah, why is Yellow not making more Indian camels? He does have gold. Buy some wood, make some Imperial camels. I mean, this is... Imperial camels still do really well against Paladin. That's kind of the counter. And now Red, he's kind of he's kind of spreading out his Arbalest. The Gray could take this fight as well. Plus 4 pierce armor on his Paladin. If you just sprinkle in the Arbalest like that, Gray will be happy with that. He'll happily take that. A lot of population for Red is just kind of sitting here doing nothing, killing buildings. Teal's still alive, holding back the light cav. What is this game? Oh, there's some Imperial cam. Okay, Yellow, you do need to realize you're being attacked. Now he's engaging, but the numbers just aren't there. Way more Paladin here for Gray. But remember, Gray cannot make more Paladin unless they sling him. Where's the Indians? I lost them all with Sensei's Arbalest. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And now here, also a lot going down. It looks like Igbree. Oh yeah, Igbree, of course, you're Yellow. Never. Foolish me. Should have known that. Uh-oh, Purple. Uh-oh. Does not have a lot of economy right does not have a lot of military to defend this. He's sending his light cav south, and now the paladins are attacking your town center, and purple has not responded to this just yet. Hickory says he never had a large number of army anyway. Yeah, it was difficult after you got raided by paladin here. Definitely difficult to get back into this game here. And now Gray is wrecked. Gray is just, even though he has 0 economy, has gotten so many kills in this game. It's insane. Like, remember, Gray has 0 villagers, 0 town centers as well. He can never reboom. But if, you know, imagine if his teammates sling him here. They could still make paladin. But yeah, now red in the economy here for teal. You know, the economy that he had spread out over there. The light cav raids will never end, and they will call the GG here. But man, what a game. What an effort. They definitely made AAAOE fight for this victory. But yeah, teal now losing the front of his base. There's no way back from this. G to the G. Awesome. We actually got an emote for that. Let me show you. We got some emote. Hold on. Ah. Alrighty. But this was a good game here. This was a good game. We're kind of waiting for Blue to resign. There he goes. Oh my god. See, this is what I said. Category B delivers. It does deliver. Really great set there. Awesome stuff. And I love how even until the end, there was still hope, you know? There was still hope. Just for a second there, I thought maybe, just maybe, Talita can still do this. But yeah, orange and purple did a great job here to hold on, to reboom, especially orange, you know, getting back to some economy. But yeah, actually that's really interesting. Every single base has been pretty much destroyed except purple. Purple took the least damage, I'd say, as far as bases are concerned. Like orange got destroyed, yellow's base got raided to death. Same for red, obviously with blue. Same for green. Teal, you know, his base was about to crumble here, and gray's base was absolutely dead. There's been not a single base left alive. Jesus Christ. Okay, I want to see some statistics in this game, because this is awesome. Hey, Dentuzzi, how you doing, man? Let's have a look here. I want to see... Yeah, the KD for Gray was great. Look at that, almost 500 kills there with the Paladins. And I'm going to guess that a lot of those kills were in the last part of the game, when he started running around his opponent's economy. 64 Paladin, too. But yeah, look at the army for Red. 167, and that was mostly Arbalest. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, he was just all over the map with Arbalest. I mean, there's no problem reinforcing, right, if you have Arbalest all over the map. KDs were crazy here. My god. Yeah, this game, to be honest, could have swung the other way if blue and green had managed to maybe reboom a bit. You know, they were trying, but unfortunately orange and purple were more successful at that. And that's I think what saved AAAOE. Because teal and gray were doing a decent job as well, a really good job actually, pushing all the way to yellow there, as red and yellow had pushed all the way to teal. Like there was some sling going on as well to keep probably some food being sent from red, some spare food to keep the Frank player producing. Some sling being sent to gray too. I was expecting that. I thought so, because so he could spam more paladin. That makes sense. He did not really have the resources to spam paladin at some point, so I was wondering about that. Looking at the booms here, yeah, pretty equal all around. A bit better for Talita here with the top boom, except for yellow. Jesus Christ, 148 bills. Good stuff. Look at the timeline. Even though it looks very uneven, there was still a shot just here. Except that giant army for red. That was scary. But yeah, then here, this is where they started attacking gray. I think that was a smart move, you know? Because stopping gray from spamming paladins, Lithuanian paladins with 4 relics, that was a killer blow. Alrighty. Let me update the scoreboard here. See, it's Talita versus AAOE, so it's 0-1 then. There we go. Oh wait, that's an exclamation mark, isn't it? Oops. There we go. That's better. Alright. Well, we are going to go to the home map now for Talita. There's, of course, you know, they still have a chance here. Can they go for the reverse sweep? Considering these teams are very evenly matched, I think we're in for a banger of a set here. Trust me. I think so. I can smell it. It's going to be good. So, we're going to go to the home map now for Talita, which will be Glaciar, if I am correct in saying that. I'm pretty sure I am correct in that. Yep, it is Glacier. That should be good. I like Glacier a lot as a map. So let's just get into this. Without further ado, here we go. Loading the map, loading the map, loading the map. There we go. Awesome stuff. Alrighty. Welcome to Glacier, the second game in the third set of the day. It is 0-1 in favor for AAAOE. So we have gone to the home map for Talita. Let's see if they have prepared a strategy on this map, if they are able to tie this up and maybe even go for the reverse sweep. Of course, AAOE will want to try to win this and close this out, win that point. Now, let's quickly introduce the players here. We got Capitan Tostada going for the Byzantines. I like it. And on the flank here in the blue. In the green, we got Vikings for Sensei. Very strong on this map, I'd say. In the teal, we got Agustinetta going for the Italians. Also a very strong water pick, and you'll see why that's important in a second there. Oh, you can look at the mini-map, of course. In the gray, we got Lofi going for Sicilians. Ooh, in the back. Interesting. On the other side, we got Wendy Lou going for the Portuguese in the orange. Strong water pick as well. We got 91 going for Berbers in the purple. That could be very strong as well. That isn't the best water sift though, so maybe more land aggression then. We got Huns for Igri. That does scream land aggression, very much so. And we got Koreans for red. I like that as the civ on the flank because you're gonna be punished a lot. If you've seen more Glacier games, you'll know. You'll know what it's like to be red and blue on this map. Now, let's have a look at the map, shall we? We've got the titular Glacier right here in the right. This is the only land bridge between the two teams. Lots of hills here, lots of snow leopards, lots of relics. The relics are all here. So this is the only way to fight on land, unless, of course, you transport across this icy river that separates the two teams. Lots of fish in this sea. It's definitely imperative that you do go out to water and try to win it, because the team that gets the water here, there's so much fish down here, it's not worth it to just give that up to the other team. You must have that. Otherwise, the Imperial Age times are going to be much better for the other team. So, what you often see is that the players in the back, say orange, say purple, go to water, they dock, and try to win water here, while the two players in the front try to defend the side. And often what you see is also a wall off. And look at that, blue already starting with the wall off. He already got loom as well. You know, he does not. He probably has had this before when he tried to wall this up and a villager got sniped by the opponent. You know, I think it's definitely worth it after you scout your map. Just the entire team, send your scouts forward and try to delay this wall. I think that's definitely worth it. I have seen games snowball like that. So, yeah, blue's gonna wall this up. It's quite the wall off, but it's the only place you have to wall then. If you can get this wall up, you can get a boom going. Be pretty good. It will definitely protect the players in the back. And it looks like green also going to go to water. Makes sense with Vikings, except you do not get fire ships with Vikings. That is, of course, risky. If you get the cast slate, longboats domineer these waves. Now, I'm not seeing a dock yet for the Hunt player. That makes sense. He's also gone to a mill, so that tells me he's probably not going to go to water. Not actually seeing a dock yet. Okay, orange now going out for a dock. That makes sense. Purple might do the same. If purple does not go to water, that tells me that they don't want to. That the AAAOE team is not really going to compete for water, because there's only one dock. There's no way you can compete with 3 docks. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Now, the flank players, often case, as red is also walling up here, often case they don't dock at all because it's a large wood investment, the fishing ships, the dock, and you just want to get those walls up first. But if your team wins water, I still think it's worth it to still dock and get some fish, and get a faster Imperial Age time than the other team. Looks for now, red's just going to keep his scout defensive, defend this villager that is walling. Blue is also walling more and more here. Mixing in some houses too, that's good stuff. Yeah, also going to the mill, going to the berries here, so probably not going to dock just yet. Although Byzantines could be good on water as well, especially if you get the Greek fire unique tag. Oh, well, red. Right now, it's just not a lot going on here. Oh, did I forget to say? All the wood is on the sides, like just in a giant line. So you know exactly where your opponents are taking wood because there's nothing else. It's very open, but you'd be deceived. You know, you'd say, "Oh, that's a lot of space to build." Trust me, it's gonna get cluttered as soon as we get to Imperial Age. And often case games like these go to Imp, especially if the players do manage to get their walls up. Now, one thing that is concerning for red here is that his golds are very close to the wall, where the wall will be. That would be dangerous. The same thing kind of for blue here. His golds are, you know, they're aimed at the wall there. So if the opposing team does break through, it will be easy to deny the golds for blue here. The thing is also that the flank players often don't invest in a barracks and an archer range just yet. Right? Although I think that's probably the right play, though. You got to make some military. I know it's tempting to just, you know, just go for a naked boom, right? Not make any military whatsoever. Red now going for a barracks. That is smart. But I've seen it be punished just so often. I think it's better to delay your boom, get some military out to defend yourself, and then defend the fewer villagers you have, then go for more villas and then just lose them to aggression. You know, that's worse. If you're going to be greedy, you got to protect your economy, because if you lose your economy, you know, then you just have the same amount of vills as your opponent, except your opponent has an army, and you don't. Now, double dock here from the Viking player, so that tells me that all three of these players are going to go to water, and no dock here from either purple or yellow. So, looks like, as we have a transport ship now from the Sicilian player, I think they still get a free transport ship here. I don't know if Orange noticed that, though. Please tell me he noticed that. Oh yeah, he noticed that. He noticed that. He's there with the scout. And he's not going to be able to stop this stable, though, because Gray did wall them in. And the stable will go up. So I guess Orange, not only is he going to have to contend on water by himself, he'll also have to contend with scouts from Gray. And I guess Gray didn't build a second dock, is probably not going to go heavily to water. He's going to let that job be done by teal and by green here. And they probably already scouted the fact. You know, I just want to see the scouting for Gray here. And what about teal? I want to see if they scouted already using that transport ship. They did not. So I wanted to know if they knew that the AAAOE team was not going to go to water heavily. As scouts here attacking the villagers, one scout does go down. Can Gray save the vills? No, they will go down. Fortunately, only having built one stable, and Orange is already walling that in right now. It's going to wall that out even, so I think Gray might not even use the stable then. He's queuing a scout though. Already got one scout. Ooh, he could still win the scout fight, so Orange had better hurry up here and get this up as fast as possible. On the other side, the walls are up for red, the walls are up for blue, so lots of house walls too. I like that. That's stronger than normal palisade walls. Can Gray keep this open though? Can he keep it open? Lost the scout himself. He's now winning the scout fight against yellow just because Orange didn't help there. But yeah, now the scout going to go down. I mean, you can just place a gate there. He's trying to do something. Yeah, but one scout is not enough to kill 4 villagers here. Still walling in the stable there, so I think the stable is not going to be doing too much. But the thing is, it is delaying Orange a bit, and I don't think Orange by himself is going to be able to hold on against 2 players on water, especially if the Viking player can get to longboats or to a good number of galleys, which he will, because he's so far away from Orange. Now, wait, Gray's back. He's back. Is he bringing more vills? Don't. He brought another villager and his scout, his starting scout here. Don't tell me he's going to try that again, because there's 2 scouts over here now. That's not going to work. Going to walling her in. But yeah, the scout breaking through the palisade wall, so that doesn't work. And yeah, Orange is just going to kill it with fire ships now. That's it's a nice try for Gray, but unfortunately that's not going to pan out for them. What will pan out for them is the water fight. Green is now confirming the fact that neither yellow nor purple have gone to water. So they can probably tell Gray, don't bother with going to water. 2 of us can handle 1. You know, that's fine. Let's see how long Orange can hold on here. He is Portuguese. Ships have more HP, which could be pretty sweet there. Teal also got a scout through the wall, so he can actually scout around. That's pretty sweet. Fast castle now for the Berber player. Like I said, I think they're probably going to go for more land aggression here. That's what I'm expecting from them, at least. I would still house wall behind these walls, because it is quite... You know, they're just palisade walls. They're not that strong. And if I were blue... Blue is actually stonewalling this. Oh, wow. That is smart. They realize, okay, they're not going to go to water. That means that they're going to go for land aggression. I mean, that's the only other option, right? So blue, investing a lot of stone, just stone walls this up, and it's going to make it so difficult for red and yellow and purple to push through here. It's house walls and it's stone walls. And now you just have to win water. If I were blue, I would dock too. Just dock, get some food, and I think Talita will be in a great position. Orange now being pushed off of water. I mean, that's already enough galleys here that you can start sniping fire ships. Snipe the fish. Still more... Gray is not giving up on the stable. He's still trying to get through. Orange now has to stonewall the back of his base. Talita have come here with a strategy. They have come here with the right civs. They have come with that strategy. They have come prepared. They know what they're doing here. Stalling out the pressure so they can boom behind, because often case I've seen the walls get broken through and then suddenly you can't get the boom. And now look at that, blue doesn't even have a barracks. Doesn't need to. He's got stone walls. This will keep out pressure for long, and he's docking. Awesome. This is perfect. This is just perfect play by Talita. This is a really good strategy on this map, really well coordinated. And unfortunately for AAAOE, you know, their idea, you know, we're gonna go aggressive on land. That would have worked, but not when there's giant stone walls like this. That's gonna be difficult. Yeah, now red is gonna go for it with archers. You know, they're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna try to do some damage here. Like, look what red can see. They haven't even been to the other side yet. They're gonna be in for a rough surprise here in just a second when they realize that blue has stonewalled everything. Look at that. It's like the Great Walls of Byzantium, of Constantinople. Byzantine walls. These houses, of course, have more HP as well. Byzantine's kind of the right player, right civilization to have sit on the right here, you know. They're really good at stalling out pressure anyways. And look at that. Orange is forced to stonewall so much. The stonewalls don't even go up. And Gray is just streaming in more scouts and more scouts, delaying Orange even further. If Wendy Lou could get to like 140 arbalest last game, not this game. Not this game. Portuguese player is pushed off of water. Water control will be fully in the hands of the Talita team. They can just spread out their ships and try to spread out their ships. Make sure that AAOE will never dock again. And also, this is what you can do as well. You can just get the, you know, take the walls down over here. And then, you know, if there's any pressure, you can easily run out. And now red walks over here, probably signals to his team like, ah, they stonewalled. Yep. I bet he wishes he had picked Saracen now. This just sucks. I mean, one thing though, they are giving up map control, so at this point the right response is get those relics. Get all of them, because they're not going to come out to contest that with you. Right now, they're just going to go for boom. This is going to go late, so get the relics. Like, that's the first response that you should do right now. Red is sending a villager, maybe for a monastery. He has clicked up the castle. It's just going to be a while though. Yeah, that would be the right response. And Orange still trying to wall this out here. And look at this. Because you don't have water control, you can't get close to the coast. So you can't wall next to the coast. So you now have to wall your entire shoreline. Because they're afraid of transport ships. Yeah, so they can't even divert all their attention to the front here. They can't even do that. And ooh, red docking over here. I have never seen that being done. I didn't even know that you could do it with all the elevation and stuff. Look at that. Well, that's an interesting dock. I think he's going to go for the transport. Transport? He's so awesome. Transport? Yes! Let's go! Transport ship from red. They're like, okay, you wall us out? That's fine. We'll just sail right around the walls. Look at that. That's a small, it's really easy to get in. And blue has no military. Green has no land military. They are banking on the fact that they cannot be attacked on land here. I think it might be a bit of hubris to not keep ships around here just to make sure that this doesn't happen. Because if red gets crossbows in, it could do so much damage. And they're very distracted over here right now. Orange is walling the entire map at this point. He might as well. I guess stonewalling the entire map. I've seen teams do stuff like that before. Teal's sending in some more units as well. The only problem is that the transport ship only fits 5 units right now, so you need to get careening or more transports here. He's sending yellow first too with the knights. No, yellow. Wait, what the hell's going on over there? That was weird. Did you see that? That was very weird. Okay, now yellow's gonna get in, and there they go. Let's see what blue can see. He's just happily fishing. La 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 la. Just happily. Everything is fine. Uh-oh. Does blue see this? It's so hard to see on your mini-map as well. And now these archers are gonna get in. And there they go. And now blue is like, wait, what? Wait, what? I got fortified wall? How? How do they get in? Yeah, he's just signaling it. He's like, they're transporting. Send ships. Send help. We need military over here right now. Uh-oh. And now blue forced into a panic castle right there. Yep. This is a good play from AAAOE. This is good. This is good. If your opponent stonewalls, try to sneak some military across. If they don't control the entire coast with navy there, you can still do that. Also go for the relics. Ooh, but green's not gonna... He's wise of it. He's gonna find this now. Oh boy. It's really good from green. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you don't have water control, you have to be sneaky. If you get found, there's not much that you can do. Yellow makes it into a wood line. The question is though, how much damage knights without any upgrades are going to be able to do. He's getting armor and attack right now, but still, it's only 9 knights at this point. 8 knights. I like the effort though. I like the effort. It's not going to continue now because green figured it out. He's going to camp this dock now. So this, these transport ships are going to go down now. But I really like the effort. I like it. Maybe transporting a villager would have been an idea. Transport a villager, have her walk all the way to the bottom or something like that, or build some buildings over here, or buildings on the coast even. Would have been an idea. Just like this. Because this is exactly what Talita wants. Talita wants no aggression on land. We're not going to attack. We're not going to even use the land bridge. We're going to pretend that doesn't exist. Instead, we're just going to transport villagers to the other side where your coastline will be vulnerable because we want water, and then we'll just stream knights in. We'll just stream knights into your economy. You'll have to invest into land economy to defend your own bases. And also, with all the fishing economy, the Imperial Age times are going to be much better for Talita, at least you would say. Blue is up. So is purple. Surprising with all the pressure he's under. He's at the house wall so much. He's trying to hold on with camels as much as he can. But you're also up against Sicilian knights. And look at that. Look at how little damage that camel does. No upgrades too, I know. But look at how little damage it does. And it's so difficult to stop this. Like, what do? You can push them back into the water, but then at that point, they can just come back and land somewhere else and then do damage somewhere else, right? You push them away somewhere, and then they'll just go somewhere else. It's like the real Vikings. That's exactly what they do. You just attack somewhere where it's unprotected, and if the opponent shows up with army, you just leave again, just get into your ships and go. Castle now. One villager castle from the Koreans there. But it's right in the range of the castle for blue. You can just trap it down and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Nothing. It's right behind the walls. This is a turtle's dream, man. Turtler dream. And AAOE, they tried lots of things. I really loved this transport ship. That could have worked really well if you had gotten a villager to the other side. Would have been awesome too. But now it's just like, What do? You're getting raided like the actual, like the Saxons by the Vikings. This is probably what it felt like. I mean, there's nothing realistic about that. Just scratch that. But still. Great job by Teal. Just building more buildings, getting more space here, making your way in. Orange is trying to wall this out. Ooh, more wall. One more wall. There we go. Keeps the wall up. I mean, the stone walls were definitely clutch. There's just too many holes in it, too. A castle on the shoreline, I like that a lot. Protect yourself a bit there. Camel archers. But yeah, red finishes this castle, but blue is just like, oh, that's nice. I'll just trap it down. I wouldn't even repair this, honestly. I would not repair this. Like, what does this castle give you? Not much. It doesn't really give you much. I know maybe if you want to go for war wagons or petards. He's making petards. He only needs 3. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. This is interesting. You only need 3 petards to get to a fortified wall. If they do break in, there's still a chance here. If purple and orange can hold on, maybe yellow and red can still push this because they have much more land economy than the Byzantine player. But you need to have 3 petards here. One more. In the meantime, red but breaking his way through this house right now. I'm not sure if blue will see this coming. There's nothing to stop the petards here. There they go. There they go. Let's go. And at 33 HP, shoot through the house. There you go. And the knights get in. Blue realizing it too late. The knights make it in now. Oh, but they're gonna go for the... Oh, they're gonna go for the traps. I think at this point, give up on this castle, secure this position, and blue is just gonna wall this in with a castle and a house. That... Well, is it gonna go up though? There's still 10 knights here. Or 8 knights, I mean. Oh, but... Oh, green sending in the pikemen. They figured it out. They were prepared for this. Green sending in those pikemen there. The knights will go down. That means the castle will eventually go up. At least the red castle will stand for now, but I don't think how long that's going to be. In the meantime, now we got Capifrax running through the economy for red there. Look at them Capifrax. Don't have a lot of upgrades, of course. I guess blue transported those. He was probably like, oh, you can transport, I can transport. Meantime, teal and gray gaining more ground slowly here. I mean, purple's doing a great job defending. Orange is trying his best too as well, but orange does not have a lot of military right now. He's probably trying to go up the imp as well. Trying, but I don't think he's going to get there anytime soon. Well, the fight is still on. Red actually got a trebuchet out, so could maybe try to trap this down. But I think blue, if anything, he could repair this forever. It's a Byzantine castle that has more HP. Red, for now, has been keeping this castle up. And the value he's gotten from it, it's pretty significant. At least he can defend himself a little bit with trebuchets now. But if he never gets in here, now that blue and green are aware of this, they will shift some some military to the land here. Try to defend this. I don't know. Can AAAOE hold on here? Can they hold on? There's only one thing that troubles me though. If Talita can break in consistently here, it's going to be difficult to trade. And gold is about to run out on this map, I can tell you that. You need to have markets on either side. And the team that can get markets up first, get that trade up and running, and can defend the side, is going to be much better off because you can keep making gold units. Castle for red has gone down now. Still trying to get this trebuchet from blue, but the trap goes down as well. There was no villagers to repair it. There's just no way to get in here. There's no way. Blue is just keeping this out. Byzantines was such a clutch pick. More HP on all these buildings. Okay, orange has shifted some military this way. I was wondering where orange's army was. But they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Maybe with some bombard cannons that might make a change. Maybe some rams break through here. I mean, the Byzantines were defeated at some point, after all. But is it going to be in time to save purple? And orange, because orange is, he's focused on the front right now. So basically purple defending on his own. We have some lag here. Probably the players experience this lag. I don't think this is on my end. Because I don't have any lag anywhere else. So that happens. If there's lag for the players, we will see it in the recording as well, of course. Nice number of camel archers here. Definitely pushing Gray back for now. I must say I'm impressed by 91's play here. Like, you know, he's essentially on his own holding this all back. You know, giving Orange a chance maybe to get up to Imp and shift some attention this way. Orange should click up though. Orange should definitely click up. He has so many. Look at that. Go up to Imp, as they would say. Oh, he didn't have the second building. He didn't have the buildings yet. Oh, that sucks. That sucks big time. Now you got Cavalier in your economy. These Cavalier do have full upgrades. They could even get the Hauberk upgrade. Would be awesome. Still trying to break in here, but Blue is actually going to finish this castle now. Is attacking with bombard cannons, which would be a nice counter to enemy bombard cannons. The castle goes up. That means that red and yellow and orange have to back up here. And just the longer they wait, as we have condottiero raids in the economy for yellow here. I don't think this is AAOE's game. I think, you know, Talita have played their strat well. That strat worked out to perfection. With some kings here and there, but to perfection, I would say. Just outplayed AAOE, and that happens. You know, I think we're getting close to a point where AAOE might think, okay, we got beaten on their home map. Let's just resign here, and we'll go to a game 3. We're going to go to our own home map, and we're going to destroy them there. Unless they still think they could do it. I mean, you've got literally every base is being raided. Red is fighting ships with archers to keep his stone alive. We've got insane lag right now, too, for the place. That must have been annoying for them. And these walls are still up. Blue has done his job. All Blue had to do, just keep the walls up. That's all he had to do. The rest of us will raid. You know, let green, you know, we'll just transport to the other side. We'll get ourselves a foothold. The defense has been really solid, you know. I think a lot of teams would have maybe already crumbled here under the pressure of constantly being raided, and, you know, being pushed away from the beaches. And like Gray and Teal, they definitely lost a lot of beachheads here. This castle even got denied, apparently. Wow. You know, still these walls definitely holding them back for now. But the castle has gone down for purple. Teal switching into cannon galleons, now getting rid of all the shore defenses here. Walls could go down as well. Okay, orange did click up. He finally made it to Imperial Age. Can they still do something though? These cannon galleons could also attack the trebuchets here. Uh-oh, here comes Gray. Here comes Gray. Let's look at these Cavalier. Those are fully upgraded Sicilian Cavalier. They have Hauberk, which gives them 1 extra pierce armor and 2 extra 1 extra melee armor and 2 extra pierce armor. They're dangerous. They're so difficult to counter. You can't even use camels against them because they still do fine against camels. Sicilians OP, man. I think purple still maybe clear this with some halberdiers in there as well, which again don't do that much against gray. It also is reinforcing at the same time, so in the end should, well, actually look at this. Look at this. Look at your screen. Look at this. Sicilian Hauberk Cavalier, they're broken. This is the counter. The counter. 2 counters. Halberdier and Heavy Camel. And they can't do it. They're fighting under castle fire. There's a town center here too. That wasn't firing, but still. And yet they live. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And now there's more coming in. It's 8 pierce armor. These camel archers will only do 4 damage to them. Which is alright, I guess. The best they can do. In the meantime, the attack on Castle Blue has not succeeded so far, but Red now thinking about shifting his attention elsewhere. Of course, Byzantines have a great line of sight there. They get Town Watch for free, and I'm pretty sure maybe Blue got Town Patrol as well for the extra vision. Yeah, the GG is called. Talita was going to trade. There was no option for AAOE, and they do exactly what I said. They're going to go admit defeat on this map. Fight another day. We are going to a game 3, you guys. We are going to a game 3. I'm so happy about this. I mean, I'm sure AAOE is not so happy about this, but I'm a caster. I like 3 games. I like sets going to the maximum game number. I like it when sets are so evenly matched. The content is just great. The entertainment value is just great. Bombard towers now too. Shout out to Talita here. The strategy that they did for this map was really well prepared. You know, I've seen other teams try to attempt this, but usually it just goes wrong because the walls get broken. But I think Byzantines on the flank really coming in clutch there with the extra HP on everything. And just, it worked out. They won water, they held the land, landed, and killed it that way. Strategy was executed well, and it worked out for them, and it looked really good too. I mean, if it had failed, it would have looked really bad, but that's usually how it goes with strategy. So, really well played by Talita. I still think AAAOE, they tried everything they could do, you know, with the transport ships. I love that as well. Imagine if they had gotten across with a villager, build a base like this themselves. Perhaps could have worked. Who knows? Defended really well on land. I think this could have, this could have been GG much earlier than this. With all these buildings going up, all these castles going up. I think orange and purple definitely did a great job. Yellow in the end here too, but. You're just defending your own base. You're never able to push the economy from the opponent. They're just untouched right there, which means your economies are always going to fall behind. And that's what Talita was banking on. That's what's the strategy. GG. I'll have a look at the statistics really quickly here. 235 kills for green. Really good KD for them. Now, I mean, like, look, blue was not very active in this game because blue was basically a guard. He was guarding the right entrance to the Talita base, the stronghold, you might even call it, and he did his job. He held out the aggression. You know, lots of KD, like the KD looking a bit better here for the Talita team for sure. Economies overall going to be better. You can tell just by the food counts already. You know, overall much better for Talita because they had fish and they had that boom, untouched. Slinging going on as well. Yeah, overall, Vil counts looking a bit better as well. Yeah. It's really well played. Really well played. We are going to game 3. Let me update the scoreboard here to reflect that 1-1, so we all know what's up. Now the question is Talita going to continue the reverse sweep? Or is AAAOE-C going to strike back and tie this up? I mean, to close this out with a 1-2. We will see now on the home map for AAAOE. So let's see what map that was going to be again. Oh boy, Pampa. Pampa is going to decide it all. So let's see. Well, I say we just get into this game here. Without further ado, let me load it for you. And here we go. Awesome stuff. Welcome to the final game in the set between AAAOE-C and Talita. It is 1-1. This game will decide it all, and the final game will be fought on Pampa. So you actually get to see what this map is like. Let me introduce the players here first, and then we will talk all about the map and what is possible on it. Let's go. In the red here, we have Wendy Lou going for the Japanese right next to the pond. That's what I thought. We got Burgundians for Igpri. I think that's a great pick as well with the economy. Tustu here for AAOE in the purple playing as the Magyars. I don't think that this player has played in the previous set, so let's see what he can do. In the orange, we have James Malavis playing as the Saracens. Ooh, I've seen Saracens be picked on this map exactly in this position as well, so let's see. On the other side, we have Sensei playing the Tatars, the cursed Tatars. Which should, in theory, be awesome on this side of the map. But then, you know, theory and practice are often diverge. We got Captain Tostada playing the Slavs. Interesting. In the teal. In the green, we got Agustineta going for the Vietnamese. Wait, Vietnamese? Ah, okay. Vietnamese pocket then, I guess. Interesting pick. And then... That's already the second time that they switched the pocket and the flank. They did that in the first game as well, which ended up working quite well for a time. Oh, again, we have Loifi here playing the Bulgarians on the flank. Now, Bulgarians don't get crossbows, so they're not a good flank sieve by any means, but maybe with early aggression, maybe with Krapos rushes might work. Let's see what Talita have prepared. You know, They seem to have practiced this strategy before. They seem to believe that this is a good strategy for them, so we'll see. Now, let's talk about the map here, you know, because it's a complex map. Lots of stuff going on. You can tell by the mini-map. It's a kind of a themed map, you know, going from one side to another. You have a pond between the two flank players, so between blue and red, which is why I think Japanese are awesome on this map. Not a lot of space to maneuver here, and you got indestructible fishing ships. Well, nearly indestructible. All the wood lines are in the middle, or at least the big wood lines are. It's kind of like Atacama. Sometimes there's a wood line that stretches out all across and just blocks off passage, but it looks like this time around there's lots of little maze-like corridors through this wood, so you know you can still expect aggression to come from the middle instead of just around the sides. The players will have to, you know, they will have to wall in their wood villagers, and they will have to wall in between the wood lines if they are interested in that as well. Of course, you could invite tower play as well. Now, wood lines are very scarce and far in between here. It's almost not worth it to build a lumber camp on them, but maybe if you need emergency wood, could fall back on that. On the other side, we're getting closer to the titular pampas here. It's more hilly, there's a bit more wood too, because it's a bit farther away from the main wood line. And look at the hills. And this is exactly why, in theory, you'd say Tatars would be really good. There's hills everywhere. Lots of hill bonus to take advantage of. Tatars, of course, get that extra hill bonus damage. And take less damage when they're uphill as well. And, you know, in theory, that should be good. The thing is, in practice, we've seen the Tatar player just being cursed for some reason. Like, they just never get to cavalry archers. And even if they do, the team still loses. You know, it's just unfortunate. But we'll see. Maybe Grey will prove us wrong, you know, and prove it, you know, prove that Tatars will actually perform really well on this map, as, you know, they should. But we'll see. Bringing in the boar, very nice, good stuff. Yeah, so, like, if we're looking at Civ picks, right, it's like, what's strange? Like, Japanese is expected. I've seen Burgundians perform pretty well on this map as well. You do not have bloodlines for Burgundians, which is a problem late game, but until then, you know, getting the Cavalier earlier, getting cheap Paladin, pretty good. Magyars are sick on this map. They are such an aggressive civilization, getting that forging, getting iron casting, getting blast furnace for free as they age up. So you can immediately go for a strong scout rush. Or man-at-arm rush, but I don't think you're going to see that. So I expect a lot of scouts from them. As for the Saracen player, don't know, I guess just Arbalest, right? That's what you'll be going for. Slavs, lots of knights, they're going to be, you know, the farming economy should be really good here for the Slav player, if he can protect it, of course. Can pump out a lot of knights here. Green and blue, though, confusing me, though. Like, it's just... Yes, that did go quite well for them the first game, you know, switching the flank and the pocket around, but this map you're even further away from your opponent, it seems, almost. Well, maybe not further, but still. You have to walk a long way. Red is already walling all of this up, so Red does not want to have any pressure in on his base. And then Blue also, you know, doesn't have crossbows, so he can't defend himself with archers, will have to go for Knight as well. And the reason why it's also better to have archers on the flank is not just because they reinforce fast, it's also when they take damage, and they're likely to take damage, that with low economy you can still pump out a lot of archers. With low economy you can't pump out a lot of knights. That's the difference. Like, pocket civs, always, you really do need to boom. Because it's so expensive to pump out knights. And keep pumping out knights. That's why. At least in my opinion. Might be completely wrong, I'm not an expert. Go ask the Viper or something. I don't know. Well, great, and it's just pushing us some extra food. See what the strategy is going to be like for all the players. Looks like everyone has either gone up to Feudal Age or is clicking up right now, so no fast castle attempts. I don't think that would be wise on this map as well. But Red is walling up like crazy. Did get the walls up, so the wall up has succeeded. He's probably gonna fight over water then. Never mind. He's gonna fight over water. There is no... Blue isn't even gonna go to water here. Okay. Well, Bulgarians, of course, can't really win. Well, I could win against Japanese, but it's so difficult to kill these fishing ships, you know? That's what gives Japanese such a huge edge. Now, they should probably wall over here as well. Yellow now figuring out that there's a hole in the wood line there. Yeah, I think if you're going to wall like this, wall more. Because if red's not going to make any economy, blue could still send scouts in and maybe go for some aggression. Blue had a late uptime, though. Is he going to try fast castle after all, then? Breaking farms? Looks like it, then, huh? Without fish as well? One villager on gold? Maybe we're actually looking at a fast castle here. Okay, well, we got a Drush, it looks like. A Drush coming in here to attack orange, but gray losing a scout already there. An archer, no. Not going to be men-at-arms. I don't think he's going to get the upgrade now, you know, at losing 2 already there. Yeah, the archers are out already. They will be able to defend against this. I think the damage will be minimal. Teal losing a scout as well. Ooh, that's unfortunate. You always want to keep your scout up if you're the pocket. Don't fall behind in scout numbers to your opponent, especially not when your opponent is Magyars with the extra attack. Scout's now going forward for blue, and this is the thing. If blue was thinking about going past castle, and I know he's thinking about it, look at that food count, look at the gold count. Well, you're about to be attacked. And there's no military on the field for blue right now. He'll have to make... Okay, he's making spearmen, and he'll have to. He'll have to. Luckily for him, red is not making a lot of military as well. Red was just... He was expecting to go for the aggression on water, but now he noticed, okay, there's no one on water, so I don't have to invest in that. Might also just go up the castle age as fast as possible. Yeah, blue's kind of stuck in limbo right now. Doesn't quite have the gold to go up, also doesn't have the buildings to go up. He was kind of lacking wood, and now the scouts are here. Green will have to defend with archers. These archers do not have fletching, so they don't do very well against the scouts just yet. There's a spearman here too, but this is a problem for blue. He needs wood. He needs wood for the buildings. Losing a ville right there. Nice snipe for yellow. Running away. Yep, see? He doesn't have his 2 buildings yet to go up to castle age, so his castle age is not going to be that much better. You know, it barely qualifies as fast castle at this point, if you click up now. In the meantime, purple, attacking the Tatar player with scouts, is having to idle a lot of his economy, is off a gold as well. Went to the forward gold on a hill. That's a risky gold to be sure. And now orange is here with archers. Uh-oh. I hope for gray's sake that he has a bunch of archers in this base. He's busy walling in his villagers, so all these villas are still idle. Ah, the Tatar curse is back! It's back! No, not another one. I feel so bad. Like, people prepare, like, we're gonna pick Tatars on Pampa because it's good with all the hills, and then they do, and then it just, you know. I don't know, the Civ is cursed. It's just cursed. Well, in any case, Teal's here to chase away the scouts for purple. Purple now joining up with orange. But the Tatar player has the hill. That's the hill, and that is dangerous. You do not want to fight the Tatars downhill. You definitely do not. But yeah, instead, orange and purple are just going to direct their attention to the wood line. Gray has gone out to the middle wood, so at least he will have long-term wood, but probably have to run away with these villagers now. Loses 1. 1 goes down. Gray now realizing we'll have to run away here. In the meantime, Gray's sending back his vills. I think you should tower that. I think you should tower that right now. Because orange is going to keep sending archers that way, and if you get pushed off a gold all the time, then you're going to fall so far behind in the archer production. It's no good. Ooh, nice fight here for Teal. Leading away the spearmen and the scouts, so now the archers are taking all the hits. Those are going to go down, and then Teal is behind in the scout numbers, even though he's Magyars. So, there's some archers here for Gray to maybe tip the fight in their favor. On the other side, blue has clicked up to the castle age. Has clicked up. He's gonna go spam some knights. But yellow has clicked up as well. And red is just fish booming like crazy. You know, all the fish is his. He has all the food in the world. He can click up whenever he wants to. Has clicked up just now, so he will go up as well. Don't think that will be the case for green just yet. 500 food. Yeah, he's almost there. A fight now here. Teal fighting against purple. The scouts for Teal are better because they have armor. Purple scouts do not. So I think this is super even. All the scouts going down for now. A lot of investment for Teal too, you know, because he had to invest in attack and armor. Magyar player did not have to invest in anything. Mind you, also, in the meantime, look at this. Orange has had the time of the world to just wall up the entire left flank. The only vulnerabilities right now are Nothing. Wait, look at this. Look at this wood line. It's blocking up everything. Those map hacks, man. That is really nice. That is such a nice wood line. Look at that. They only have the wall. They're fully walled. They are fully walled as a team. And now blue and green finding it out the hard way. They're not going to be able to get in because red is just going to stonewall behind this by the time that green and blue get through here. Red will have stonewalled this. They're kind of getting a taste of their own medicine now, Talita. Now it is they who are outside of the giant mega walls. And now they also don't have water to compete with that, so the economy for red is going to be much better than it is for blue. I don't think that the quote-unquote fast castle night rush is going to pay off here. Not if red gets his walls up. Because the knights will just not be able to get in and not be able to do damage. And then you not only set back your economy by going fast castle knights, you're not even setting back your opponent's economy. And that's rough. It looks like Grey actually managed to break through the walls. But yeah, Teal and Grey losing a lot of their units there. Orange is on point here with the archers. Tatars, man. Tatars. Oh boy. And I don't think Grey's going to click up here anytime soon. Orange has clicked up in a second there. We'll be up to the next stage. Purple is in the castle stage as well. Teal is also not in the castle stage. Also hasn't clicked up yet. The food investment for him was much greater than it was for purple. And look at that. Last, a faster castle stage for purple. Ooh, thank you for the raid there, Rockto. Really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. We are in a game 3 here between Talita and AAAOE, and well, AAAOE, they walled up the map. They're keeping all this pressure out. Look at that, double stone walls. Yeah, and now no way that green is going to get in here. They were hoping to break through, but yeah, red, right response. This is not an overreaction. This is good. Good. Buying himself some time. He's getting his upgrades now. We'll get his crossbows, and then he can just go and attack blue. And they'll be stuck over here. Will he lose the Vil? No, that Vil is gonna escape. That Vil is taunting them. Just like gets hit and then just moves one. And gets hit, moves again. Like, no, you can't hit me. Also, look at those walls from green. He's just kind of telling blue, like, yeah, if we get attacked, you're on your own, man. I got my own walls going on here. I like that they're kind of walling in between the wood lines now. They're kind of keeping this all safe, but it's so much more exposed than it is for the AAAOE team. Although you can still tower it, like, if you wanted to. Well, I don't think that's worth it at this point. A ram now from blue. So yeah, they're like, they really want to break through here. They're insisting on breaking through. And honestly, if you're going to go for rams, why not try to break through here? Because you can get rid of these buildings as well. Production buildings for red. These are just walls. Red can rebuild those behind. And now, look at this. Yellow and red have had the time. Because these walls are still up, they know that they have some more time. So they're just going to send their army forward. They're going to attack. There's no reason not to attack here. Okay, Teal and Grey have both clicked up now, so they will get to the castle age, but they're behind Orange and Purple, and they're on their way. I don't think Grey has the army to defend himself against this. I'm talking with a really high voice for no reason. Oh, Green, you know, they're spending so much time trying to break in here. And now they're getting attacked at their own base. I like that the Cavalier are going to make it, denying the gold for Blue. Blue does not have any gold right now anymore. Not enough knights to defend himself, and look at that. That's your economy being completely idle right now. Oh, this is really rough. This is really rough for them right now. Talita, they would have worked so hard to come back into this game, to get back to the 1-1, to maybe go for the reverse sweep, but now it's just, they're being, if they were out strategizing their opponents on the last map, now AAAOE is doing the same thing to them. Right here, the walls for up, blue and green will not be able to break through it. Now blue has to send his knights back. Green has to send his crossbows back to defend themselves. That's not what they wanted. They wanted to go to castle as fast as possible, ignore the fish, and just do damage to red, do damage to yellow. And indeed, I have seen the fish player often get wrecked because they didn't have any army to defend themselves. On the other side now, we got orange and purple trying to make their way into Grey's base. Grey still has house walled this out a bit, but that's not going to keep out the pressure for long. They are not fully walled. And purple streaming forward, more knights, and that's all he has to do at this point. cavalry archers for Gray, but cavalry archers are such a risky move when you're behind in numbers. No bloodlines on these as well. No Bacanero. I think going straight into cavalry archers with Tatars, that's a trap. It's a trap. If you're very, very far ahead, then okay, go for it. Go for it, definitely. Because cavalry archers are way better than their crossbows, that's for sure. But if you're behind, or if it's equal, I don't think it's a smart idea, because you're just going to set yourself back a bit. And if your opponent keeps picking off your numbers, then you're never going to get to that sweet mass. Much better to build an archer army than just upgrade it to crossbows, do damage, and then switch into cavalry archers. Much better. Ironically, the Tatar player now fighting uphill. Well, they take less damage, I guess. I think. Is that the bonus as well? No, they don't take less damage when they're downhill. And now, Teal trying to drop a siege workshop that's going to get denied. Gray is going to lose access to his gold in just about a second here. Or not. I guess Purple didn't see it. Did he not see it? He has scouted it earlier, so he must know about it. Okay, yeah, Orange is going that way now. There you go. They're going that way. Gray has to fight this. These villagers are not going to survive very long out here. He's trying to wall this in, but you cannot wall out crossbows. You cannot. And the knight's just running around the house walls here. Still keeping out. No, one tile. One tile still here. The crossbows are there. The Tatar curse continues. Oh, shot, giant shot. Oh, giant shot. Oh my god. What a play from Gray. Coming out here with the mangonel just in the clutch. Look how many crossbows went down there for Orange. He saw it coming, but there was no way to stop it. They were all bunched up over there. What a shot. Get wrecked. It's not going to save Gray, unfortunately, but I mean, it's the thing that they needed. In the meantime, I mean, green and blue have done a good job defending so far. They're still pushing this back. Is there a chance? Can they still break in here? They're now coming forward with Krapos. They're attacking the weaker side of the walls. But can they do it before Gray dies to this? Another shot? No. Orange is wise to this now. He's like, no. We're not going to do this again, mate. Not again. I learned my lesson. Gets a shot in on the Knights, but Knights are pretty good at tanking that. That was a really good shot, though. But yeah, Gray's now just going to go... the Townsend's just going to go down. There's nothing to defend this. Gray has absolutely nothing in the way of resisting right now. Has a town center down here, which he just built. Actually going to the sheep now, which you get. Look at the Tatar bonus coming in clutch. Because he doesn't have any food right now. Alrighty. Well, blue and green making it into red's base. Can they maybe push on this side? Can they maybe do the damage on this side? Is it possible still for Talita to get back into this game? Teal will just have to turtle right now. That's what Teal has to do. Spam knights, hold on as long as possible as we have a giant fight on the hill. But these are Magyar knights. They have +2 attack and way more numbers. So Teal losing that fight. And of course Purple and Orange are going to break right into this gold. It's all up to blue and green now. It's all up to blue and green. Can they do it? Oh. So yeah, the Japanese player had fish. And what did the Japanese player do? He went up to Imp. Of course he did. He had all the fish in the world. You know, he can even go for some fish traps if he wants to. There's so much food. And now he's Imperial Age. It's Arbalest Bracer. Yeah, I didn't even see the Imp. I didn't expect it, but there you go. Imperial Age for green as well. I'm impressed that he still got up the Imp. Maybe if he can get to Arbalest in time, maybe. He has better numbers than red for now. But yeah, are they going to be able to kill red before Teal dies here? Because Teal is getting close here. Teal does not have the military to fight both of this. The Slav farms are about to get idled here. Town centers will just go down to this aggression. And we're just kind of seeing a reverse of the game. You know, I mean the same thing that kind of happened in the first game. Where the Talita team, one of their flanks just got destroyed. And they weren't able to close it out on the other side in time. Even though they got so close. I mean, green is still here. He's still here. He's still there with an army in the back. Red actually cutting off the reinforcements. I like that. And they called it GG. They realized that this is just going to go like the first game. That they will not win this. And AAAOE get their victory against Talita. What a set. What a set. Really good stuff. But in the end, yeah, AAAOE, they had a strategy for this map, and it was a good one. They won water, got the walls up, everything was fine. They only had to hold on this side. The push on the left side was really convincing and strong. The opponents went for Tatars. I mean, Tatars should work. It should work. I just don't understand why it just never works. I guess Tatars just need a bit more time to get to the cavalry archers. And Pampas is just it's a punishing map. Very open. GG. Alright, let me update the scoreboard to reflect the stats there. There you go. Yeah, I think, again, these teams are very close. You know, they're very close. They're evenly matched. But this time, it was just AAOE out-strategizing Talita. Like, the strategy they had for the map worked to perfection, and it countered exactly what Talita was going for. Maybe they got wise of it this time. They were like, okay, they switched around the pocket and the flank again. Maybe they're going for insane aggression early on. They might not go for water. Although Red still expected it. You know, he still made fire ships to scout that. But as soon as they realized that, you know, just wall it up, keep out the pressure, and then with all that fish, Red could just go with the imp. No problems. Keeping it out. And on the other side, Orange and Purple. Yeah, they just had a normal 2v2 really over here. Just a better engagement. I think Gray going out to the forward gold, that was a risk. Not walling enough was a risk as well, which of course is difficult. Orange had the time to do it because he had, you know, he had all the aggression going. So, and Tatars are cursed. They're just cursed, man. But yeah, definitely, if you're behind, don't go for cavalry archers. Just go for crossbow. If you're behind, there's no way you're going to get in time to a massive CA that you need to really fight. If you're ahead, go for it. If you're behind, it's a trap. It's a trap. Alrighty, let's have a look at the statistics here. Yeah, great KD for AAOE this time around. Less so for Talita. They were just not really winning fights. Except, yeah, Green's KD is okay. Blue's KD is decent as well. So they were doing okay on that side. It's just not enough to close it out. With Red reaching Imp as well. That's the risk of giving up water on this map. Let's look at the booms here. Oh, that's the wrong tab. There you go. Only 61 vills for Wendy's. She was just going straight to Imp. Really good. Nice boom for yellow. Nice boom for purple. Yeah, the vill counts were just better all around, except for Green. Because, of course, Green's economy was untouched, so he could just boom. And he did a good job at that, too. Yeah, unfortunately, it was just not enough. Alrighty.